listening to the Deep Purple Podcast, a fan podcast devoted to one of the greatest bands in rock history, Deep Purple. Your hosts, Nate and John, cover their shared history with the band, discover new music together, and cover the farthest reaches of the Deep Purple family tree and beyond. Here's Nate and John now.
Welcome to the Deep Purple Podcast, a fan podcast devoted to one of the greatest bands in rock history, Deep Purple. Today's episode is episode number 340, Ian Gillan Band, live at the Budokan. And coming to you from the suburbs of Chicago, where we're sweating our knickers off, I'm your host, Nathan Beaudry.
And coming to you from the suburbs of Providence, I'm your co-host, John. Wrap this up, Matola. Thanks, Mike Bagford.
Yes. Wrap it up. Yeah,
wrap it up. We got 2 hours. We got to go to
a time crunch, which I didn't realize. I was kind of getting carried away here. Well, yes, welcome everybody. We're here on a patron live stream. So thanks to all the wonderful patrons who are joining us today for this live stream episode. Exciting live album from the Ian Gillan Band. I feel like we haven't talked about Ian Gillan Band in a long time.
Yeah.
It's been too long. Mm-hmm. Too long. It's going to be almost 90 degrees here today.
Jesus.
I'm not feeling the fall vibe. We had a great beginning to fall, which was actually in summer, where it was like really cool and crisp and fall air, and now we're sweating our what's off.
Cojones off.
Cojones, knickers, whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
Those are two different things, I know, but
it's the same over here. It's very confusing because like for instance, it was yesterday I was out on a walk, and there's this trail near my house, and it's beautiful, wooded, so while you're going, like I just see like, the leaves kind of falling like this. In the meantime, it's like 74 and humid, and so I'm just like, what's happening right now? Like it's it's such a weird, like you're seeing fall but you're feeling summer, so it's yeah.
Yep. It's a pain in the butt.
Still a nice walk. So
that's good. That's good. It would not be a nice walk today. So I'm looking forward to being able to walk the dog and not sweating and being disgusting. But hey, folks, if you want to support our show, please remember that the Deep Purple Podcast is 100% listener supported and ad free. So if you receive some value from our show, please consider supporting us. Give us some value back. And one way you can do so is by leaving us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts that we will never see because my plugin stopped working. So, but hey, it'll boost the overall stars rating that we have in your particular country. And just, if you do write us a review, send us an email of the review, Nate at Deep Purple Podcast, or info at Deep Purple Podcast, or John at Deep Purple Podcast, whoever you want to talk to. But yeah, send us.
Send it to Nate, because I think I've never.
Is yours still not working?
Well, it probably is, but you remember that time a couple of years ago we tried to figure it out and then we just gave up.
Yeah, we should probably try that again and not give up.
Yeah,
it's my idea. But yeah, so listen to us and support us and leave a review and buy some merch at our Etsy store, or become a patron. Become a patron. You can join us on the live stream like several patrons are right now. You can have access to our rating spreadsheet, our albums rankings episode. You can submit your rankings. You can get our Too Hot for YouTube banned episodes via Patreon. Will this one be banned? We don't know. In fact, it might be because, well, I'll talk about that in a little bit. And yeah, if you want to support us, there's a number of ways in the show notes to do so. So speaking of people who are supporting us at the executive level, at the in memoriam tier, the wonderful late Gerald, Jerry, Kelly, and family. At the $25 uncommon man tier, we have Ovis, Docvi, and Purple Maniac. At the 20 is plenty tier. And on the stream, we have Alan. Yes, thanks for joining us, Alan. And we're doing a rare early morning episode today. So we're getting some more representation from abroad. So we appreciate that. At the 10-pound good doctor tier, we have Dr. Mike Catan. At the turn it up to $11 tier, Clay Wambacher, Frank Teal, God Mortensen, Mickelstein, Will Porter, PhDPP, and Michael, don't call him Bradford Bagford. And at the $10 someone came tier, Ryan M, Jeff Bryce, Victor Campos, Better Call Saul Evans. And Peter from Illinois. And at the Deep Thoughts by John Matola tier, we have Fielding Fowler.
And now, Deep Thoughts by John Matola.
Nice concert ending there.
Yeah, it was good.
Very fitting. That was these are randomly generated, but very fitting for what we're gonna do. You're gonna have to do one of those at the end of this episode.
Just goes to show what a well-placed comment by me, how funny it could be, even when I don't say anything particularly amusing.
Yeah, it was good. All right, and thanks to our Deep Purple Podcast Hall of Fame, starting with the one and only, if I can find the clip, his name is, of course, I can't find it. Where is it? All right, we'll come back to him. Rich Youngwee Shaler, Jorg Plater, and Norman Weichelbaum. Where did his clip go? Why am I
mean, I could recreate it.
Okay, do it.
Rich Youngwee Shaylor. Who the hell is that?
That's pretty good.
There we go.
Pretty good. How could I have lost that clip? That's very strange. Well, I'll find it later.
Maybe Pops hacked into your mainframe.
Oh, here he is.
Rich Youngwee Shaylor.
I don't know why it's even funnier after you did it.
because it sounds alike.
It's pretty good. So thank you to everyone for supporting us. Also, make sure to get your rankings in if you're a patron for Burn. Get them to us by December 1st, if you could, if you please. And we'll be ranking the Burn album. Excited for that one. It's going to be a little bit tougher one. So it'll be very exciting. And then we have, or do we have? Oh, yeah, we do. Okay, real quick, we have Postcards from the Edge of Connecticut. And this is one... we haven't done a Postcards from the Edge in a little bit, and here's do you recognize this?
No.
What looks I don't know what it is. Well, let's see. Does it say on the back? No, it doesn't. Oh, it does. No, it doesn't. It's from Mohegan's. It's from Mohegan Sun.
Oh, okay.
Casino. It looks like a big, neat blue phallus of some sort.
Mm-hmm.
And it says, yo, Nate, saw John's... Oh, okay. Saw John's cousin, Sebastian Maniscalco, tonight. I was one of the tallest people there. Do you have casinos in Illinois? If so, I would hope they have better designed postcards for you, Pete. And it doesn't really say on the back what this is.
I would have gone to see Maniscalco, but his tickets are pretty outrageous.
Oh yeah, it's like seeing it's like hundreds of dollars, right?
I mean,
depending on your seats, I guess.
I mean, at this point, yeah. I mean, I don't go to too much because, it's not that his tickets are just tickets in general are a lot. So it's, there you go.
To answer his question, we do have casinos in Illinois. I think it's one of the states, and I don't know if it's like this everywhere. There's of course like Native American casinos, but then there's also like certain, I don't know if it's counties or if it's the whole state, but where you can't have a casino on land. So they have like these casino boats that are like just parked in the river they probably can't even function as a boat if they wanted to, but it's a big casino on a boat. So you go on the boat to the casino, and yeah, so we do have casinos in Illinois.
Oh yeah, like Ozark.
Oh, in that show, is there like a riverboat casino?
Yeah, that's like one of the It's I'm surprised that I remember that because I haven't seen that show in ages. But like many other popular shows, I saw it like after it was done, and I'm like, oh, let me check this out, and definitely worth the hype. But yeah, in some of the later seasons, one of the business ventures or scams or whatever it is that they are involved in is a riverboat casino where it's, you don't hear about that stuff a lot. So that's just what it made me think of.
It's just like every other crazy law surrounding, alcohol or drugs or boats or whatever. It's where it's like they make a rule and then they just find a way to get around the rule. I could see them like digging a big moat and then filling it with water and then building a boat on the water and being like, this is our casino, rather than just changing the law since everyone knows how to get around it.
Yeah.
Roback just joined us on the call. So he just joined us, so thank you. So anyway, folks, we're here to talk about Ian Gillan Band live, which we haven't talked about Ian Gillan Band in a while, have we?
No, it's been a hot minute.
So they are interestingly enough, I think right around the time this episode is going to come out, and this was kind of a happy accident as I was just kind of looking for information on this concert, is they're coming out with like a record store day style vinyl re-release of this. And it looks like, so this was recorded right around this time of year, September 22nd, David Coverdale's birthday, 1997. Our good friend Scott Bejan's actual birthday. So this was performed the day that Scott was born, which would be so cool to get tickets for like a ticket stub for this or something, if I was Scott. And yeah, they're coming out. It looks like, I'm trying to find where it is now, but yeah, they're coming out with a release of this very soon. So keep your eyes open if you like this and you want to get a vinyl re-release of it. Should be pretty cool. Scott and Mark are in the chat right now, so watch out for some talk about Jaws in the side channels. Okay, so we are, I think, ready to get into this, right? Because we're on a little bit of a time crunch today. We can't let the grass grow under our feet.
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. And thank you for listening. All right, so we're gonna just put yourself in the time frame. September 22nd, 1977, Tokyo, Japan, at the Budokan, which anyone who knows anything about music, or I guess martial arts, is familiar with the Budokan. Lots of great live albums recorded there. And here we go. We're going to just jump right into the opening of this show.
All right. So what tour was this on? For what album?
It would have been Clear Air Turbulence.
Ah.
And you can see in the background on the cover here, this is the Japanese cover, and the little obi on the side strip I love because it covers some of the words at the top, so it looks like it just says "Eat the Budokan" at top. So you can see the little Ian Gillan Band, Chris Foss spaceship in the background on that that art.
Yep. I thought that was people cheering even louder at first.
It sounds like a horde of locusts. Ooh. Sounds like the beginning of Time by Pink Floyd. This might be a little loud. I might have to...
That's good.
So they're opening with Clear Air Turbulence, so...
They're like, yeah, loud keyboards. Woo.
Thank you! Oh, I can hear the beginning. Keyboards sound great.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a pretty long version of this, so there should be some good jamming.
I actually haven't really heard anything from Ian Gillan Band in a while, like listened to, like not just on the show, but just in general. So
same. We did a live video of them at the Rainbow a while back.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
They're doing a... So I'm assuming people are coming out on the stage at this point as Colin Towns opens us up, as you're hearing the little raised applause. And Roger Glover was recently on Eddie Trunk, and he was talking about Made in Japan, how the crowds are very like, the applause would like start up really suddenly and then would completely die down or like cut out. And you kind of hear that here where they do the big cheer and then everyone stops at the same time. Really building the tension here. I wonder if he's triggering those like sound effects, like that wind sound effect. That must be like Mark Nausif doing a little like those little cymbal swells. Oh, it's National Album Day in the UK where this is coming out. October 18th. Check it out. All right, here we go. The bass is very like punchy.
Yeah. Well, yeah, already this you can tell the show was recorded very well. Sound is really good. And yeah, bass is very forward.
Sorry, I'm just opening the chat because it closed on me when I shared the screen. But yeah, we're getting vibes of Miami Vice with Ian Gillan's jacket. I like it. If he was wearing it instead of that, whatever shirt he's wearing, if he's wearing like a pastel colored shirt.
Well, I mean, this was like the late 70s, so wouldn't it be more like vibes of Fantasy Island?
He looks like Tattoo. A tall Tattoo.
Well, I was thinking more of Ricardo Montalban, but...
But didn't Tattoo wear the little white, or did he just dress like Ricardo Montalban?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Oh, I love that one.
Oh yeah, they did.
They dressed alike?
Well, yeah, at least on the couple of DVD covers that came up when I did my search.
Ellen Begg says, damned funky. I agree. I love the lighting on the album cover. I can't tell if that's like what the lighting actually was in the photo, but like the band are all like reddish tinted, but Gillan's in full color. It could just be that the spotlight was on him.
Well, it's really good because so far this performance, whether they sounded like this live or they were recorded like this, sounds very close to the album, which has a very distinct sound, and it kind of it keeps with that, which is really nice because it doesn't sound like you're listening to a different band performing those songs. Like you can tell it's the Gillan band from that era playing these songs, which is nice. It's cool.
I never heard any live Ian Gillan band, I want to say, until we started doing this show.
Mm-hmm.
And as you know, and a lot of our listeners know, this is one of my favorite albums, Clear Turbulence. I just absolutely love every second of it. So, but it never really occurred to me that these are songs you could do live, right? It just seems like such a studio album, you know?
Yeah, but it almost sounds like they brought the studio on stage with them.
And even though like this song features like really prominent horns and everything, and they're not there at all, it still sounds really close to the album, which is hard to do. Ooh, listen up. I love John Gustafson's bass playing. And his singing.
Yeah, this is really good.
And I love, even on the album, this is like, I was thinking this was going to be a super extended version because it's 12 minutes long, but like the first 4 minutes are the intro and the clapping, so they really extended the intro, which I think is really cool from a live perspective. But this is a very extended guitar solo on the album too. And you can see that this was remastered, but the way it's definitely not like brick walled or anything. But a lot of cool stage dynamics are coming through on the recording.
Yeah, I think in terms of being Purple fans, we've been lucky throughout the years that not only have they had a lot of releases like this, but they're also really well done.
Yes. This is great. This is a Japanese release here. It's 2 CDs, so we're going to take a break after the first CD to do some patrons and such, and then get back into the second CD. A cool back cover there. I like they got the little Rising Sun logo, and all the guys are in the little stripes there. You got I think it's John Gustafson on the left there, Colin Towns, Gillan at top, and then the Obies covering the other two. And I think they end the show with 3 Deep Purple songs. And it's those cool IGB versions of those songs.
What issue is this? Is it the reissue?
Yes, this is the one we are listening to is like I want to say the 2007 reissue. So this is going to follow the actual set list. The other version, the original version, I think for record sides purposes, had to mix songs up and stuff. So this is actually the running order at the concert. As soon as I came downstairs, my computer was like, you need to update Windows, so I hope it's not going to give me any trouble.
He was like, knock it off, computer. This is not the time.
It was my fault for coming down like 2 minutes before we were going to start recording.
Well, that's like me when anything ever wants to update. Hey, this is the worst possible time. Do you mind if we do this now? No. Oh, we're going to
do it anyway.
Good stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
Thank you. Hey.
Yeah, Scott's getting the, you need to upgrade, but you can't upgrade. I love that.
Tokyo, hello again. It's been a long time. Nice to see you. Fantastic. Thank you. Here's the thing called My Baby Loves Me.
The way he said that, my baby loves me. Nice. I wonder, was this the first time he was back in Japan or back at the Budokan since Made in Japan?
Maybe.
It's possible.
I mean, based on what he just said, and that's all I have to go on.
He says it's been a long time. It probably hadn't been like a year.
Ah, yes. I just looked it up really quick. This was the first time that he was in Japan since he left Deep Purple in '73.
There you go.
So he has a,
Oh, that's true. Yeah, not Made in Japan, but yeah, the following year, the final show in Osaka, I think. So yeah. It's funny. It had only been 4 years, which at the time I'm sure felt like a lifetime because he'd been through so much. But
well, 4 years is also like, say you haven't seen a band back then.
yeah,
With the way that information traveled, it probably seemed like way longer. And it's cool they recorded these shows, so it was probably the energy around him being quote unquote back.
he didn't say it was great to be back in Chicago, and it had been 5 years since he had been back in Chicago last summer. Oh, it's been a long time. He's like,
Well, at this point, he hadn't been doing music for that long. Now he's like, we've been to Chicago like 27 times.
yeah, exactly. Who cares?
I'm done with this place.
Yeah, it was probably at this point only his like third time in Japan or something. There's something really cool about Mark Nassif and just like having like he has such strong percussion like tendencies. So to have him as like a full kit drummer is just he just brings so much to the table. I love it.
Yeah, I always love hearing that.
Anytime you hit the bell of the ride, you're gonna make me happy. Especially if it's in like on the offbeats like that. I'm just gonna bring out my drumstick that I took away from my dog, so I can drum
that
along.
thing. Is that the China Boy?
Oh yeah, probably. No, this is Mark Nassif. We're being asked if it's Mick Underwood. This is prior to Gillan. Yeah, Mick would come in when this disbanded and they continued on as Gillan. Only Colin Towns would remain.
So cool how he was previously, Gillan was with Purple, did a lot of extended jamming. Now the Gillan band is doing a lot of extended jamming, but how different of a style of jamming it is.
It's very jazzy, you know? Scott is requesting that any responses to his chat are either my Lars impression or your Obama impression.
Might be a lot. It's a lot for us to carry.
Yeah, I could probably do Lars. I could sustain my Lars a little, but once you get about 2 or 3 words, and your Obama starts to fall apart, and it usually just involves "I'm Obama" or something.
or like whatever I'm responding to, I have to punctuate it with "Good Lord," so I have to be shocked
Yeah,
at whatever
exactly.
I'm responding to. So we'll see.
Yeah, you got those like little key phrases you can do, and then it just starts falling apart. It's hard to sustain. That's why I've never made a career out of it.
Yeah, but I think you're right though. It's like less the kind of experimental jamming of Deep Purple and a very kind of like almost sounds like a controlled jamming of like a jazz band.
Yeah, it's very jazz fusion, but rooted in the just regular jazz thing where it's like you're gonna take your part and.
See, that's a great keyboard line there that if you played it as a guitar solo, it would be equally as awesome.
Yep. Oh, nice. He's got a little organ sound going there. Like a funk organ. There's a China Boy again.
My favorite.
Do they still call it a China Boy? Is it okay to call it a China Boy? It seems wrong.
Well, I don't know. Calling it an Asian American boy probably wouldn't be... Sounds kind of creepy.
Well, it's not... I mean, you're not Asian American if you're from China.
It's called the boy symbol.
The boy.
Oh yeah, just listen to him hitting the boy. It's like, oh, that doesn't sound good either.
I see Zildjian still selling it as the China Boy. Some of them are called the China symbol, but most of them are China Boy.
See, we can always like what we're talking about percussion discussion. Ooh, that rhymed.
Ooh, percussion discussion. That'd be a good podcast.
You can always expect Scott to jump in and drop some knowledge on our asses.
Oh, it's not refreshing for me. Here we go. Yes, yeah, the jaw harp was renamed.
Remember when I thought it was the juice harp?
The juice harp? That's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alan pointing out that both Clear Turbulence and Scarabus released in '77. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So maybe this was late '77s, or maybe when did Scarabus come out?
Are there any Scarabus songs on this?
Yeah, Scarabus. So maybe this is the next song is Scarabus. So maybe this wasn't the Clear Turbulence tour, as I think a little more critical. Yeah, I guess. Well, interestingly, no, it still wasn't released yet. It wouldn't be released for another couple weeks, so it was probably like a little preview.
Earlier I was telling you about a new album we just finished recording in London before we
Here
came
we go.
here.
There you go.
It's just the title track from the album. It's called
That answers that.
Scarabus. New song.
All right. Japan is already sold on the new song. Have you ever been to a concert where they play a song from the new album that hasn't come out yet?
Yeah, I'm sure I have.
It's kind of cool to get like a little preview of it.
I'm trying to think. Because, I mean, it's been a while. Like, you have to go back to the era of, when we were, probably at least in our 20s. Because now it's, you can hear anything at any point,
Yeah, that's true.
The most glaring example that I can ever think of is like back in like the early 90s. I saw Ace Frehley a bunch of times. And he was like, here's a new song that I'm working on called Sister. and he played it, and it didn't come out on one of his albums until like 20 years later.
Really?
Yeah. So I got to hear that well in advance. Me and like everybody else. But yeah, I'm sure that I've at least gone to shows where, or at least where they've either played something in advance of releasing it, or it was been so new that you hadn't really heard it yet or let it sink in.
Yep.
I think I feel like that now a lot with any bands that I go to see, and like when we went to see Graham Bonnet, I wasn't as familiar with Assault Attack.
Yeah,
so,
right.
I guess in a weird way, it's like I had heard that, but never really heard the album. And then when I heard the album back, it was, kind of the same feeling. You know what I mean? As close as I can come to modern day, like never having heard something and then hearing the album version later and being like, whoa.
Michael Bagford brings up a good point. Zappa would often record things in advance and then release them on upcoming albums. Like Shake Your Booty has a bunch of live stuff on it. Some of it is obviously live, and some of it, like, I know after the fact I was like, whoa, that was live? I thought that was like a studio recording because this band is so good.
Yeah, that's I mean, this has a feeling of like a studio recording.
Ooh, Alan Begg wants to know the name of the podcast I'm holding for Zappa, my Zappa podcast. Scott is guessing it's Hot Rats Cast. It is not. John, your thumbs up for Scott. Your emoji is very swarthy.
Well, I don't know.
I know you have that. I know you have that olive skin, but it's not quite that dark.
Good lord. I just haven't. I'm sure that I could know how to change it back. It's the first thumbs up that's available, so I just use it.
Alan, I'll tell you the name of my podcast and the back channel. I don't know why I'm keeping it a secret. I have the domain name, and I've had it for like 6 years. It'll probably just never happen though, because I know they'll sue me. If they'll sue Dweezil Zappa for using the name Zappa, I don't know what they'll do to me.
Hey, you don't have a chance. Nate has no chance.
Figure I have a little less right to it than he does. This
sounds great.
I know we've been talking over it, but this is a damn good version of this live.
I really kind of go back and forth between like really enjoying, like I really enjoy live albums like this that sound really polished, but not in a bad way.
Yeah.
And then hearing live albums that sound really raw and have a lot of mistakes in them, like just a warts and all type of thing, kind of like Made in Japan.
Yep.
I mean, they're both really enjoyable, but I think that this type of band, it can't be sloppy. You know what I mean? It can't be like quote unquote live. Like, but I think that they were just that good as musicians.
Thank you.
Because they weren't running around and rubbing their ass on the guitar like Richie and all.
Yeah, not quite as much stuff as that. Yeah.
All the kinds of people you meet who have funny habits. It's a thing called money lender. This one.
Yeah. Now this is a long version.
See, they were all ready for it. They were clapping before it even started.
Yeah, they must have seen him like counting off on the sticks or something. Roback is suggesting the name for the Zappa podcast be The Podcast, so that it's that would cover some. Well, the band Ween has an album called The Pod, so that'd be a good name for a Ween podcast. The Podcast. Ah, so good. Whoa. Michael Bagford says it's okay if you use the thumb for the emoji, but don't recreate the movie Soul Man in the Zoom meeting. Well, it's funny because you do have like the slightly darker one on your phone, like when you're texting, but for some reason it's translating to Zoom as being a little too on the dark side.
I don't know. I don't really like the yellow one. It makes me feel like I'm giving a thumbs up with jaundice.
It looks, to me, it just looks like a cartoon. Like it's like Homer Simpson giving the thumbs up. I had a conversation about it with Jen a while ago. It was like, I feel like, I don't know, I was like, I feel like changing my thumb to being white seems racist, so that's why I don't want to do it. But it doesn't make any sense. There's no reason. And then her argument was like, the fact that you're not committing at all could be perceived as racist. I'm like, oh, all these emojis are too confusing. Oh man, this is so good.
Hell yeah.
Ooh. Ray's really feeling himself on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Ray and John, of course, no longer with us.
The guitar sounds huge in this song.
Yep.
I love the way this album was recorded. You can tell it was very intentional. All the instruments are very well separated out, including Gillan.
Yeah.
Really well mixed. Yep, see? I just said the same thing as Scott said it.
Yeah, they really did really did a great job of capturing this live recording, because you never know 100% what you're going to get, but this is fantastic. And it's all one show, too. It's not like stitched together from multiple recordings. Yeah, Alan's asking if there's any tweaking suspicions or lore on this one, and I don't know. I don't know that this album is popular enough to have any like rumors about that. None that I'm familiar with, but who knows? I guess there was an original CD release that dropped My Baby Loves Me in 1989, but the reissued CD is the first one from 2007 is what we're listening to. And it's the first one that features the full track listing in the correct order.
Well, I guess you could say lore, which this is something that Roger had said about Made in Japan, was the original Live at the Budokan was only released in Japan, like Japan only at first.
Yes.
Which I believe Roger said in his recent interview, and we all know was...
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah, so a lot of these albums were Japan only, and so that's why it flew under the radar in the West for quite a while.
Yeah, this one didn't get released until 83 in the UK, and then I don't know if it was ever released in the US or if it was only import, or do they don't even really keep track of that now, do they? It's just released or it's not. So everything's digital.
So I think that's the most scandalous thing that I could find.
Scandalous. It was only released in Japan. Ooh, we're gonna have to put a trigger warning before this episode. Let's see. Australia, Europe, Germany, France, Italy, UK, Spain. Yeah, I'm not seeing any US releases. Oh, here's one. Oh, a cassette version. Doesn't say what year.
Ooh, cassette.
On Metal Blade Records.
Huh. I always accepted releases like this from Metal Blade because I'm like, hey, at least somebody's doing it.
Yeah, it's where Metallica got their start, right?
I think so.
Yeah, the only US release I'm finding is that. Oh, wait, no. Here's a CD. This might be the 2007 one, though. Yeah, Roback commenting on the sounds like the electric piano or Fender Rhodes or something he's playing, sounding like Tom Coster. So yeah, this is their first like really extended jam where they're going off book a little bit. Yeah, Alan's asking if there's any video footage. I don't think so, unless somebody's got some like. Sometimes that video footage has no sound to it, but I don't think I've ever seen anything from this. It's too bad that there's so many things like nowadays doing a video production it's work, but it's not the cost it would have been back then to set up. You could literally have people with iPhones doing a pretty good video and just syncing it up to the audio later if you wanted. Yeah, Scott's saying, noticing how much they're backing off to support each other and there's no ego in this band. And I'd say, yeah, like Ray Fennick is not your standard guitar player personality, right? He's not Yngwie. We should.
Oh, it's not. Like he's walking around like, man, I'm Ray Fennick, and then just elbowing people and throwing picks in your face and.
Hey, everybody, clear out of here! Ray Fennick coming through.
You know who he is. I mean, we know. Oh yeah, I would have loved to see these guys live.
Fire up the TARDIS.
Yes, unfortunately, Nate and I were too young.
I was way too young. I wouldn't be born until like 5 weeks later. You were like 7 or 8 months old, right? 6 months old.
Yeah.
It's about the sort of things people do.
I could have gone. You could have earmuffed me.
Pops and Tony could have brought you.
Especially when there's two of them. It's called Twin Exhausted. Twin Exhausted, it's a new song.
I think I stepped on some good Gillan banter there, so I apologize. It does drive me crazy though, is the little skip in the audio when it changes tracks.
Yeah, I noticed that slightly.
I think that's must be Gustafsson backing him up. Roback's liking your Ray Fennick impression.
I mean, for all anybody knows, that's how he sounded. Get out of my way.
For all we have actually talked to him.
Yeah, but I mean, when he was being belligerent,
Yeah, that's true. We didn't talk to him in the 70s. Somehow, I don't think he was quite like that. I picture like your mom or your dad wearing you in a baby Bjorn at the concert, even though those sure didn't exist yet. Since they just like carried us on their laps in the front seat of a car with no seatbelt.
Those were the days.
No, we made it through. We lived. Oof.
Yes.
It's cool. On the surface, the song should be like really simple, but it's just got like the way they play it is so awesome.
And listen to these guys, they're like tight as hell.
Yeah. Jesus. And you don't hear much piano playing from Colin. It's usually a lot of synth stuff, but he's absolutely killed it on that solo. This is like a very Beatles-esque song, which I don't think I ever really put my finger on in the...
Really?
Yeah, like that whole chorus is just like, and the way they harmonize and everything is very like...
All right. I mean, I don't know his Beatles as well as you, but I also haven't been living under a rock for my entire life, so
You have heard of the Beatles.
I understand some Beatles harmonies. I have heard things.
You're not like the people in the movie Yesterday that have never heard of the Beatles.
Imagine that. The Who?
That's what that scene in the movie where he is like telling them about the Beatles. Have you seen the movie?
No.
I haven't either, but I've just seen a bunch of scenes from it. But I saw that scene the other day. I don't know why. I probably just like recommended it on YouTube. I've got to actually watch the movie. But yeah, where he's talking, it's like he plays like he's playing Yesterday, and like that's amazing. Like when did you write that? He's like, And he's like, are you people stupid? I didn't write that. It's by the Beatles. I'm like, the who? Who are the Beatles? Like they don't know who the Beatles are. And then the funniest thing about that movie is in the movie the Beatles never existed, but like all these other bands did exist, but in the movie Oasis never existed either because the Beatles.
Interesting.
I got to check that movie out. Actually, watch it. All right. Well, we're going to take a little bit of break between the two CDs here as we get into the second half of the concert. We're going to thank our patrons, and that is, of course. Let me pull this up here, starting with our core level patrons. And Fielding wrote me a note. Forgot to mention this at the top of the show. But he actually, you know what I can do is I can put it up on the screen. He came across this, obviously we got the nice price tier, but what he came across was the nice price plus. Do you remember the nice price plus? Oh, he left. He's not, I just pulled up Zoom and he's gone. Okay, well, I'm going to just keep going with it. The nice price plus, apparently there was like another kind of nice price, which was this kind of like bargain basement sticker that we used to have, at least here in the United States. We had Best Buy and the nice price, but there was also the nice price plus. So he is requesting that we name the nice price plus after our first patrons at the top of the tier, and that is our core level tier coming in at the $6.99 newly branded the nice price plus tier, Spike the Rock Cat's Ghost and Sugar Tea. At the episode $6.66 tier, we have Steve Coldwell,
Steve,
Arthur Smith,
Getting support from the patron Arthur Smith,
Anton Glaving,
Pain in the Glaving,
and Charles Meadows. Coming in at the $6.65 almost evil tier, we have Kenny Wymore and Richie Sucksmith. At the 70 Norwegian kroner tier, we have Kai Runa, yes, I'm Norwegian Olsen. At the $5.99 the nice price tier, Robert Smith and Adrian Hernandez. At the 60 kroner Scandinavian Nights tier, we have Newt Morton Johansson. At the €5.50 tier, Merline Rota. At the at the Lucy 4 tier, we have Duncan Leask.
Mashed potato, 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 pass the mashed potato and stop. This one's for you, John.
That was for you. She likes it apparently. I think he told me when you say, go mash some potatoes.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was from. That's adorable.
I like the mashed potatoes. So yeah, Lucy is about as cute as they come. I can't conceive of any songs cuter than Lucy's. At the $5 money lender tier, John Convery, German Heindel, Jesper Alman, Alexei the Perfect Stranger, Slepikov, Kev Roberts, Scott Zerns, Cynthia Doobie, Raf Calf, Coyote Bongwater. Oh, I skipped Raf Calf.
Do you guys ever have sex?
Coyote Bongwater. John Maselli.
Excuse me, Angela. I think the expression is side of beef.
Sarah Sanders.
No, Kelly Clarkson!
Jelly Bean, Evan Robeson, Purple Swede.
Hookah, shaka, hookah, hookah. Swede? Sweet, 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 sweet.
And Ralphie Lee. Thank you so much to all of you for your support of the podcast. All right. And now to bring you back to our regularly scheduled concert already in progress. Opening up with
disc 2.
Over the Hill, part 2 here. I feel like I have to clip all those Yngwie impressions that Jonathan sent us. They're so good. Ooh. Is that actually the bass? Does he have like a envelope on that or something?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Alan Begg says he'd recommend Yesterday. It's fun. So I'm gonna check it out. Oh, he's asking about John Gustafsson. Is he a Music Man guy? I think he might be. I know he had the bass during Ian Gillan band that had like the tuning pegs on both sides of the headstock, and like it had like almost like a SG, like a Gibson SG body to it. But I know there's some pictures of him with like a Music Man, like I have right over here. I don't know what that previous one I'm referencing is though, but there's quite a few pictures of him with it. Now I'm only pulling up pictures of that. Oof.
Watch the pieces fit together. That's the way we are. You are the hero. I am the coward. You will be the star.
Man, this is great.
Yeah.
You can easily win. Man is here to fight mankind. Man is here to sing.
Wow. Wow, that was like a Jesus Christ Superstar. When he did that, that sounded like a mariachi guy when I did it, but
Yeah, but I mean, again, just like the album.
honestly, I want to say it's almost better. I really like that. The whole portion of the song was just great.
I think that there's something about certain live albums. You know, a lot of people say, "Well, I don't want it to sound like the
Yeah.
studio," and but there were certain live albums where I think it helps that it sounds very similar to the studio recording.
Yeah, and I mean this I think covers the best of both worlds. It sounds very close to the studio recording, but there's these little touches in there that they put in there that are that are unique to this performance. I love this. We go into the little Bollywood dance sequence here. It's like one of my favorite parts. Right here is the Bollywood part. Oh, not as much of the live setting. Oh, it sounds like an accordion now.
Yeah, that's pretty wild.
Sounds like he got up and he's playing an accordion now.
He's doing a little jig with his feet.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah. Oof.
Oh yeah, baby.
It's so good. So you wonder if how many people in the audience were familiar with Ian Gillan Band. I'm sure Quite a few. And how many were like coming expecting this to be Deep Purple?
Right. I think that's maybe another scandalous thing behind this album is, the last time he was there, he was with Purple. So how much of his current music was out there at the time? I mean, there must have been if there was a demand to bring him over there. But I wonder how many people came there expecting Gillan to play Purple style music. I mean, that's how I was.
Yeah.
Back in the day when we didn't have access to hear ahead of time, we just saw, there's an Ian Gillan band, and you pick it up, or there's a Glenn Hughes solo album, or there's a Richie's Rainbow. Just pick it up and expect it to all sound like Deep Purple. That's when I realized, all music is different.
Yep. Well, I always remember, Alan just sent, he just sent a link to what he thinks is it's a JG custom bass. Does that mean like John Gustafson? But he sent a link to in the show notes of what is this bass? It's by a company, Wall JG Custom, 1978. I'll put a link in the show notes if any patrons want to buy this and send it to me. I'll give you my address.
Oh, it's gorgeous.
Look at that thing. It's got the case for this one has a Mr. Bassman sticker on it. Hey, Mr. Bassman, take the fucking night bus home.
I knew you were going to sing that.
How do you resist? Oh, that's a beautiful bass.
I wish it would show does it show how much it sold for? Because it would be...
I would bet it was not cheap.
Well, okay, yeah.
But I don't know.
Durr.
I'm sorry, what were you saying before I got distracted by this bass?
Who, me?
Yeah.
I mean, there are a lot worse things to be distracted by than a bass.
Yeah, that's true. The JGs were named for the British session bassist John Gustafson, known for his singing and playing in the Mersey Beats, the Big Three, Roxy Music, the Gordon Gilstrap Band, and the Ian Gillan Band, and the rock musicals Jesus Christ Superstar and the Butterfly Ball. And interesting, the Gordon Gilstrap Band did that album that also has John Gustafson on it, which is the sequel to the Butterfly Ball, but it's all instrumental, which is really interesting.
Wow.
Oh, geez. Alan Begg said the asking price was £14,000. Wow. Almost 15,000. Yeah, if you want to increase your patronage to the £15,000 JG Wall bass tier, that'd be great. Giltrap, not Gilstrap. I'm sorry. Oh, he's breaking out the pan pipes. It's time for Child in Time. Yeah, the Peacock Party. That was the sequel book to the Butterfly Ball. So they did an album of that, and John Gustafson's on both of them, which is kind of interesting. I think we need to complete the trilogy, though. There's a book after that. It's like the Lion something.
This is Child in Time?
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, doing that post-purple version of it.
Yep.
That's going to be amazing. Yeah, who is this on the pan flute?
That's I think Colin Towns. I think he played the flute as well.
Yeah.
He almost did a little. No, don't restart my computer now, you numbskull.
Oh, geez. Make it stop.
No updates already. Snooze. Get this thing out of here. Zamfir. It did sound a little Ian Anderson when he's like, he did a little bit of that, toot, toot, yeah, toot, 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 you know, where he kind of talked into the microphone. How do you guys like my Ian Anderson impression? Toot, 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 yeah, toot, toot.
Oh, so this is Colin Towns on his synth, right?
No, it's him on a flute.
Oh.
I think he's got the flute credit on the album. I wonder if he's standing like a crane, like Ian Anderson. I would find it impossible to not do an Ian Anderson impression.
The only one I would know is like pretending to play the flute while standing on one foot.
Yeah,
that's
and
it.
then just the yeah, you gotta get so into it that you talk into the microphone a little bit.
Well, wait a minute. This is my impression. Yeah, I'm Ian Anderson.
Good Lord, I'm Ian Anderson.
I couldn't even make all the way through it. I made myself laugh.
Here we go.
Ian Obama.
I'm Ian Anderson. I'm from Wisconsin.
All right, everybody be quiet.
Yes.
Sweet child in time, you'll see the light.
I love there was a big crowd. So I guess they were following him. They weren't like, what? That's what this is?
See the blind man.
I mean, anybody with like an ounce of musical taste would love this version.
Oh yeah, I mean this is great. I don't know. I'm sure there's enough purists out there that would be a-holes about it.
Yeah.
It's not like the Deep Purple version. I don't know if you knew that. Yeah, so the final book in the series is The Lion's Cavalcade. They're all illustrated by Alan Aldridge and based on those like poems from the 1800s. We should do a patron written and performed album of The Lion's Cavalcade. Scott said, no Blackmore, no Gillan band.
Exactly. I love that. One of the things I just love about this song is like not only did they kind of do it in a different style, which really kept truthful to the original, but it's also a little bit of rearranging too, because he didn't hit the high notes, like he didn't ascend to the high note parts in his vocals until a little bit later after the solo on the album version too. It's just like that slight rearrangement of it. He just they reworked the song just enough.
If you've been bad, Lord, I bet you have. And you've not.
And imagine it's great to have two excellent versions of this song to listen to.
Yeah, and
depending on your mood,
and they're so different.
Yeah,
but it's so cool that he did this. You know, it's just.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for the ricochet.
So I was looking through my old emails, but Ray had told us, I think when he was on the show, I don't know if it was before or after the episode or during the show, that the band he was in did a version of Child in Time that like morphed into This Time Around. And never had a chance to listen to it. And I think he said he was going to send it along, but unfortunately, obviously, he passed away. But it'd be, I know he had that band he was playing with before he passed away. And if anyone's got like a live recording of that or a video, I've looked on YouTube and stuff. Maybe there's something up now, but I would just love to hear that. Ray's tone on this is just so good. So this kind of plays into your theory that Deep Purple could pull something off like this, and indeed, towards the end, depending on the night, Gillan would have Morse double him on the guitar doing this song. Granted, that was over 20 years ago, but I bet they could do something with, synth, guitar, both.
I think they could do it now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, obviously without Gillan doing these notes.
He'd need a little help with that part, yeah.
Well, he's still doing songs from In Rock. He was
he threw in the vibroslap. Did you hear it? Not the flexitone, rather. Where's mine? Mine's like, as you can see, I'm still covered in plastic over here. So
still buried. Yes.
I'm hoping with some extra days off of work to make a little progress in this basement. You can't see it, but there's also plastic like all over like my ring light and the monitors too. Like, well, not covering the monitors, but
yes. Not getting that Hollywood Vaseline effect.
Yeah, see if I can. How's that look?
Nate, you look so much better.
Does it look better? Does it look like a Barbara Walters interview?
This is the Gillan Band version of Ian Gillan Band version of Smoke, which I don't think I've heard since that live performance we were talking about.
It's the second best version after the Butthole Surfers.
All right, let's.
John can't even joke about that. It's too much real trauma there.
Let's take it easy.
So you missed this, John. I asked you, but I didn't see the camera that you had walked away. Are you familiar with the Nice Price Plus?
I don't think so.
Yeah, Fielding sent this in. Like, apparently there was a thing called the Nice Price Plus.
So what did that mean?
Yeah, I guess it's better than the Nice Price. I don't know.
All right.
Oof. Is this even funkier than the one they did at that Reading concert? It sounds even funked up a little more.
I don't know. I haven't heard it in a while. I'd have to hear it back to back. But I am enjoying it.
Yeah. So we don't need to hear another straight ahead version of Smoke on the Water, so this is refreshing. Nice.
Yes. So good. See, now, plus you get the added value on this album of the Deep Purple songs not sounding like straight ahead Deep Purple versions.
Yes.
So you're getting something different. Which I haven't heard Woman from Tokyo yet.
It's so
yeah,
good.
I know, you love that.
Yeah, because the joke is always, they'll release, one of the singles for the new, like last year for the new album, they released singles and they're like, oh, there's a special bonus version of a live version of Smoke on the Water from 2018. And you're like,
Great.
We don't really... It's great when you're there and they do it and you're like, yay, Smoke on the Water, but I don't think I need a recording of it. But to me, this is like kind of the perfect cover. It
Yes.
covers all the bases of the original. You've got the original singer, so it sounds very much like it. But then it's like, this is done in our style.
And not in a flaming lips, our style kind of way.
Well, I guess they did the same thing. It's just we didn't like their style.
No, we did not.
Okay, down to Montreux. I don't like Dream Ever Shoreline.
Stop. Cut it out.
So yeah, they got a little of extended jam, and then the next two songs, the last two songs, I should say, are a little shorter, more straight ahead. So we should be wrapping up right in time for your noon departure.
Perfect.
Oh, that's cool. They're throwing in like a little over the hill. Sounds just like it. Nice. It's too bad they didn't do something like this when Mark III or Mark IV would do it because they had the, with Husey and later Bolin, and they had made it a little bit more of their own style.
Yeah,
I think that's where the ultimately did not work for them. Is it was like they were a bad cover band trying to do a straight ahead version of it, but not really succeeding. Rather than saying like, let's change it with the band. It's tough.
Exactly.
How do you make that decision, though? The fans are going to want to hear the original version. But I guess the thing is, they're not going to get it if Gillan's not singing it. So just give them something different.
Yeah, I mean, that would have been a bold choice.
Here, nice. They could easily play it straight. They've got the singer, so it's gonna sound like the song, but they still made it their own.
And we probably said that when we heard this song at some point, was that Coverdale and Hughes should have done a version like this.
Yeah, it would have been awesome.
Like, funked it all up.
I guess Richie probably wouldn't have gone for it, though. But with Bolin, they could have.
Yeah,
I think they let a little more loose with him. Oof. That's a tight little change there.
I feel like at this point, too, Gillan was probably like, look, if I got to play this song, let's turn it around. Let's turn it on its side a little bit.
Little did he know he'd play it another 1,800 times in the future.
I don't know, it could be a flange on the bass or it could be a fretless. With this band, who knows? Having a fretless instrument would stress me out.
Yeah, it is a little tougher.
I feel like I'd be making mistakes all the time.
Yeah, you would be. But you just make but then you're making little corrections all the time. Just slide up a little. I used to play upright. My bass teacher had an upright bass there for me to play at lessons, which was really cool. Because I started on an Area Pro 2 that had horrible action. You could fit your entire arm between the strings and the fretboard, but it really made my fingers strong. So he'd be like, when we brought the fretless in, he'd be like, "Oh, you probably have some trouble with this," and I was like, "Oh, this is real easy to play." So I guess it worked up my fingers. But yeah, it is tough. My daughter plays violin, so playing her violin and it's so tiny, it's like, I feel like the distance between my fingers, even when they're touching, is like nothing.
Yeah. That's gonna be...
Yeah, I feel like you're going 3 whole notes up, so you gotta I could never play the violin. Yeah, Scott says, I can make sounds on a violin. That's about where I am. This is a great song. I don't play this one as much as I should.
Yeah, it's very very bouncy.
Yeah, it's similar to My Baby Loves Me, and it's just being that little more it's very upbeat.
Yeah, up tempo. It's a good time.
I had a little double stop he did. Broo, broo. That was awesome.
Broo, broo.
Oh, there he did it again. I was like, please do it again.
I was like, if he does it again, Nate's gonna lose his mind.
You were right. So good. Here it comes. Yeah!
Now the Nate's like rooting for it.
I wonder, is that... Oh, he's busting out the harmonica. Does he do that on the album? Or maybe I just didn't notice, or maybe it's something that just kind of evolved in the live setting?
I don't know if it was as prominent on the album, but I mean, I wasn't listening for it. You should probably go back and listen to the album version and see.
So they wouldn't have known this song either, unless this had been released as a single already. He didn't announce it as being from the new album.
This could be something special that only this album holds for you.
It doesn't look like it was released as a single.
Well, they'd never heard it. I can't imagine them not liking it.
Oh, it's great. Well, it's funny that like Scarabus was their attempt to reel in the fusion-y jazz stuff a little bit.
Yeah.
And I feel like on the album they did, but hearing those songs live, they were kind of still pushing it. All right. Now the encore. E I. Yeah. So they come back with the encore, and it's "Woman from Tokyo." Yeah, it's really something. Yeah, if it's a flange or a chorus or both on that bass. I love what they do with this one.
Like how they get right into it too. They kind of cut out the beginning.
Yeah. We're not doing one of those time-wasting Deep Purple builds. We're just gonna get right into it.
Well, I like how they kind of tighten up and things with these versions as well.
Yeah.
Because it wouldn't have worked as well, I don't think.
I love what he's doing on the keyboards. It's so weird, but it works really cool. Nice. Nice. I don't know if he had like an actual organ in his rig or if that's just like an organ patch on a
Sounds like it could be an organ patch. So you notice he also, they cut out the kind of slow bridge.
Yeah, yep.
Too.
Yeah, because this whole thing's only, it's under 5 minutes.
Which, I mean, I think was a smart choice, because they're trying to keep this version on, like, one kind of level the whole time.
I just found one of those reaction videos of somebody reacting to Clear Turbulence.
Yeah?
I have to post that on the socials.
That'd be an interesting one. Awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
John Gustafson. Hey.
What'd he say?
Ray Fennick.
Oh.
John Gustafson.
Oh,
Hey.
John Gustafson.
Hey.
Towns on the keyboards. Woo! Hey. Mark Nassif on the drums. Yeah! Thank you all, Tokyo. Really, you're in our hearts. We'll see you again soon. Hey.
All right. Well, that was highly enjoyable. And
Agreed.
in order to get John out of here, we're going to do our patrons real quick. Our final level of patrons, of course, our
Wrap it up.
foundation level. Start playing me off with the Oscars music. At the £3 50 cent or 50 pence Deep Purple New York tier, we have Lord Longford. At the £3 Aromatic Feed tier, we have Simon Ford and Richard Brees. At the €3.50 tier, Weston Supermare Pilgrim. At the 293 pence tier, we have
Blackmore tights.
At the $3.33 Halfway to Evil tier, Stephen Sharp. At the $3 Nobody's Perfect tier, we have Peter Gardeau.
Skipity, Ohio Riz.
Ian DeRosier. Mark Roback. Stuart McCord. Then we have Ivan Fjellbu. Runar Simonson. Ruinous Inadequacies, Corey Morissette. Joe Dopefish Sigler. Adam Cork. Tim Wood. Steve Down to Earth Kohler.
Make your love.
Michael. Matt R. Jesus Christ Superstar. At the 10 Cold Hard Danish Kroner tier, we have Karsten Lau.
Cold Hard Danish Kroner.
And at the $1 made up name tier, we have the Mercury Low Leaky Mausoleum, Stephen Somerville, the Concerto 1999 Fanatic, Hank the Tank, Private Eyes, Ashen Lionels, Whopper the Electric Alchemist, Anders Engstrom, ICDC, Durple Purple, David Haddam, Graham Bonnet's Disco Pants and Haircuts.
I said, Graham, our audience expects you to be a bit more dirty.
Disco Pants and Haircuts, yeah.
I'm just going to put my guitar across his head.
Eddie Lyon.
Like a homo, I was born to walk alone.
And Sick Tone.
Just about to close up the library.
Thank you so much to all of you for your generous support of the Deep Purple podcast.
That's awesome.
Thank you, everybody. But yeah, that was a great concert. Really enjoyed it.
That was unexpectedly excellent. Not unexpectedly like I thought that was going to stink, but just one of those live albums that was just really all around enjoyable.
I've been sitting on this one for a while, and I haven't really listened to it other than little bits and pieces, but I think I was most impressed by just the sound quality. It sounded great.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And the performances obviously were phenomenal.
Oh, yeah.
So.
Yeah, this was awesome.
Well, yeah, let's do this again tomorrow. We'll do another live stream tomorrow. John and I have to be moseying on to work. We're both working late tonight, and you got to leave in like 10 minutes.
Yep.
See ya. Leave a little later than that, but I will power down. I will update Windows, and guys, you're not even gonna believe the level of quality increase tomorrow on our episode when the Windows has been updated. It's just gonna be next week's episode is gonna be unbelievable for you.
Oof.
Like, oh my God, what did they do? But thank you, John. Thank you, our wonderful patrons, for joining us. I wish we could hang around and chat with you all day, but we have to get rolling along. So we'll see you tomorrow.
All right.
Later.
Bye.
If you like the Deep Purple podcast and would like to support the show, please consider joining our Patreon or donating on PayPal. Patrons get full access to the podcast, Discord server, ratings, spreadsheets, and live stream invites. You can also leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts to help new people discover the show. You can follow the show on Blue Sky, Facebook, Instagram, or Threads. You can also check out the website at deeppurplepodcast.com for show notes and more. Contact us via email at John or Nate at deeppurplepodcast.com. Thanks for listening.